Oh, hey there. How's it going? Welcome back to my channel, J Mademoiselle. This evening, I wanted to do some serious talking, right? Listen, this is a conversation that is way overdue. And it's particularly for the youth around the ages of, I say, 12 to about 20 to 25, right? The age of knowing, they say, is 12. And the subject that I'm about to get on, to me, the age that this subject should be happening in a responsible manner is about 20 to 25. All right, so let's get into it. Oh, before we do, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit that notification bell for the next videos. All right, so let's get right into the video. Guys, what I wanted to talk about, catch the tea, was making sure that our ladies, for this generation coming forth, our beautiful women, are prepared to be women, basically. Yeah. And all that entails are so many beautiful things. Life is amazing. It's a beautiful experience, journey that we all live. And everybody's journey is different in life. So, what made me think about this topic and want to have this serious discussion on my channel is I was scrolling through Instagram yesterday. I believe it was yesterday. And all of a sudden, the first picture was Ra Ali. Beautiful picture. She was pregnant. I was so happy. Not only is she pregnant, but also Nicki Minaj, as well as DJ Duffy. You got Latoya from Destiny's Child, Group 1. She's also on Family Hustle right now in Greenleaf. Pregnant, married. This is her second baby. So many more beautiful women that are at the peak of their career. And I began to notice a pattern. Some might say, oh, they're trying to have babies all around the same time as such and such. Nobody really, honestly, truly knows when somebody's going to have a baby. Like, all their stomachs are pretty big, like 3 to 4 months, right? So that means as a woman, especially a boss, someone that portrays to be a boss, and we also see their lives continuously lived out in front of us, they have goals and plans for their future. And they make those goals and plans. And, DJ Duffy had a baby early, but she was able to work on her career, her son, and now she's having her second child. But to me, all these women have something in common. They're at the peak of their careers. They're doing amazing things. It seems like they're at a place where they're saying to themselves, I'm comfortable enough to do this. So just in case baby daddy don't want to act right, husband don't want to act right, I'm good to take care of this child. Very, very well, right? So that's what we're talking about tonight, ladies and gentlemen, too. Those that want to listen, guys, this is for you as well. No discrimination. Listen, if somebody was on my case in high school, making me understand the importance of waiting till married or waiting till it's the right person and protecting yourself, I promise you, I know that my life would be different, right? I wouldn't be struggling so much. I wouldn't have went through some of the experiences that I've gone through. Depression, things of that nature. I would have been able to care for my babies myself, through the right amount of finances, because it takes finances to take care of a baby. Always. It's always been like that. And who wants to just have one child? Nobody really wants to have one child. You want your child to have siblings, right? Anyways, for me, I would. If I would have took a different path in life, I probably would have had 5 or 6 kids. If my life was set up like theirs. And I did it the proper way. But you only get one chance in life. One chance. There's no takebacks. There's lessons that you learn. There's opportunities that you can burn. But there's no takebacks. When a decision is made in life and you go after that decision, that's it. So, I'm here to tell you, wait until, let's talk about sex, baby. Wait until you feel like you are comfortable enough in your life to have a child, to take care of that child very well. And I mean very well by if, you start off with a good man, or you start off with a good woman, and they may go through something in life. Drugs, depression, anxiety. They may change as the years go on. People change throughout the years. So you may not change, or you may be the one that changes, but at the end of the day, you are secure in knowing that you can take care of your child, right? That's what we're talking about. That's what we're getting into. Keep a boss mindset. From 12, ladies and gentlemen, from 12 to the rest of your life, keep a boss mentality. That is the age where you are supposed to live life and love it and experience, so that when you do have children, you're able to tell them these experiences and stories, because nowadays, it used to be, actually through research, I learned that a lot of cultural influences depended on the grandparents. After the mom would have a child, they would allow the children to be at home with the grandparents, so the grandparents could teach the next generation the right way and path of life, which is amazing. But things evolve. This is 2020, so grandma's still working, She wants to work and enjoy her life and, things of that nature. You rarely find grandparents that actually help their children. Mine's, for one, they helped me with both of mine, and I'm very grateful and thankful. Matter of fact, my daughter turned 18 on August the 14th, a couple of days ago. And on August the 14th, I dropped her off at Campbell University, where she will be majoring in nursing and getting a master's in as a nurse practitioner. I believe I'm saying it right. So her bachelor's is in nursing, and then she'll continue on as a nurse practitioner. And I am so excited for her. I begin to tell my daughters at 5, 6, 7, I have a 13-year-old as well, this, that, and the other. But if you decide to have sex, make sure you use protection so you do not get pregnant. You can eat one drop can get you pregnant. This is the way I'm talking to you guys in this camera is the way that I talk to my children. When I explain to them and had these conversations with them so many times, to the point my daughter said to me the other day, because her boyfriend goes to the same school as her, college as her, she said to me the other day, I was like, don't be doing that nasty at the school now. All right? You made it out of high school. Enjoy your college years. And after you graduate, couple of years, buy a house, get married, do your dizzle. You know what I'm saying? Even if after you graduate, if you feel like, hey, it's time for me to do my dizzle, I'm getting paid, I done graduated, then you do it. Then you decide to have a baby. Because I know a lot of women get to 21 and they're like, oh my God, I love him so much, I'm going to have this baby. 21? No, live your life, please. You don't know yet who he's going to be in the next 3 to 4 years, or who you're going to be. We change every freaking month, really. We all change. Every freaking month, every year, whatever. We change. That's the human way of life. You just don't know who someone's going to be. And to protect yourself, to prepare yourself, life is, yes, live life to the fullest. Live life to the fullest, but you also have to plan and be ready so you don't have to get ready, okay? And that's what I'm teaching y'all. Because I needed someone to tell me that. My dad was a pastor. He was a pastor. And I was doing the nasty in his house while they was at church. And I got pregnant. Tried to get an abortion. But my parents are so well known where I'm from. That wasn't happening. The lady at the abortion clinic actually worked with my dad and called them. And boom, I have my daughter. Now, I do not regret that. But I wish I could have done it in a more proper manner. The way that I was taught to do it. I didn't listen fast. Listening to friends that really don't have your best interest at heart. And not to say they don't have your best interest at heart, they don't understand themselves. They're not conscious of the fact that you're not conscious of the fact that, hey, I could get pregnant. Hey, I could get a disease. Hey, something can happen. You know what I'm saying? We're just having fun. We're enjoying life. So I'm here to tell you, enjoy life to the fullest. But if you do decide, because no one can stop you, just like no one could stop me, because I was already set and determined on what I wanted to do, use protection. Use protection. Make sure that the guy that you're with knows how to put it on and knows how to keep it on while y'all doing y'all thing. And if you do not want to do it, do not do it. Please. It is not that good. Trust me. I know. It takes experience. It takes having that partner for a while to understand the body and things of that nature, and what you like, what he likes. It's going to take time. And in that process, you could end up getting pregnant. Because men at that age are so immature. They're so rough, and just thinking about, oh, I want to get a, you know what, inside of you. You are not a trash can. You are a queen. Your body is a temple, and you must take care of it. You are. You're a queen. You have a life to live for your future children. That's what you need to think about. Your future children. Creating wealth for your children that are to come and for their children. Breaking that cycle, that generational curse that's been going on for years, because nobody wants to talk about this stuff. But I'm here to talk about it. I'm here to be on your case, and to, if you have any questions about deciding to partake in those things, if you don't have parents that actually you know, want to talk to you about this, because, or maybe they're busy 24/7 and can't talk to you about this, or they're not thinking about that. They're thinking about bills and putting food on the table, and thinking that you're mature enough to do what you have to do and what they've taught you to do while they're not around. But kids are mischievous, and men are too, and they see that when they see, oh, her mom's not home, her dad's not in the house, I'm gonna take advantage. It's sad. It really is. So I want to reach as many young people as possible to break that cycle. It needs to be talked about. It needs to be the number one subject in schools right now, especially in high schools, where you know, people are dealing with things. We need to talk about it. We need to be on these young people's case, the men and the women, making sure they understand the importance of doing what's right and waiting, and making sure that you have everything that you need to be able to take care of your babies the right way. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I want to dedicate some of my channel to being able to reach young people that may not have somebody in their corner, or somebody that understands what they're dealing with right now as teenagers, as, you know, middle schoolers, growing into your body. We'll touch on more about that. But, you know, if there's somebody that's around you that's actually trying to reach out to you and trying to teach you, ask them, ask them about the questions that you have, because you're going to have questions. Your friends are going to talk. They're going to be all excited and trying to get you to join in. No, I'm not about to do that. I'm about to focus on school. That's the cool kid. It don't seem cool because everybody's saying, oh, yeah, this, that, and the other. And if you say that, they're like, oh, you're scared. You're not down with the program. You lame. You a lame girl. You a lame girl. Oh, well, I'll be lame when I'm 25 and I done graduated from school, making my money, meeting my husband, we going on dates, buying what I want, vacationing where I want to. Whether you go to school or start a business, you have to do something to make money. Whether you're a stripper, whatever you decide to do, you got to do something to survive, right? So think about the things that you want to do, research it, learn it, start learning it now. Cut the TV off and start learn your, whatever it is that you feel like you want to do right now, especially at the age of 12. It's never too early. Stop making kids think that it's too early to, at 12 and even at 7 and 8, have them research what it is that they want to do. What are you excited about? What are your talents? Dive into those talents. Teach yourself more about that. Most kids have cell phones. You can look things up. Learn how to be better at what it is that you want to do. And through that research, through you learning how to be better at what it is that God has given you, the talent on this earth to be able to bless people with, you become better and better at what you do. Start early. Start early. I want young people to be great. I want young people to experience greatness. We should be knocking on their doors with this message, because these young people are precious. Me dropping my daughter off at school, I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. I'm sorry. I was so worried that she was going to get pregnant in high school. I don't know why, but the whole time I knew she wasn't like that. In my heart, I knew she wasn't like me, because I taught them at a young age, and I'm so proud of her. I talked to her today twice on FaceTime, and she was in the library. You know, she was with her boyfriend earlier in the dorms. And he's such a good guy. I really like him, because every time I call, they're both of them into church. And that's an amazing thing. I'm sorry I'm making all this noise. I gotta get my wipes. But they're both into church, and every time I call him or call her, he's, been there, and which is good. His parents, she goes over to his house on the weekends and stays there for the weekends, and then they go to church. But his mom really likes her, and she really is, living her life to please God. And I'm grateful for that. I wanted her to enjoy life. I didn't get the chance to be able to do the things that a lot of young people got to do. I didn't. I was working 2-3 jobs. But I didn't think that it never bothered me. It doesn't bother me. I'm grateful for my parents helping me where I never had to pay for a babysitter or worry about those things. But, yeah. Sorry, guys. I did not mean to cry, but very sensitive subject. And I still got a 13-year-old, and I'm excited for her because she has an amazing example before her, and I see her looking at her sister as an example. And that is amazing to me. That is extremely amazing to me. When you can be a big sister and really be an example, because it's kind of hard nowadays with social media. And not really, because if you're really brought up, if you really talk to your kids, I used to read things and learn things as my kids were growing up. And I would see things like, talk to your kids. That's the only way that they're going to know. Do not shelter them. Do not hide things from them. So I started listening to that. And I started talking to them at a young age. And my oldest daughter has shown me that it's proof that if you talk to kids and explain to them the why of why I'm telling you this, they'll listen for the most part. They're going to make their mistakes. Of course, she made her mistakes. The 13-year-old makes her mistakes, but for the most part, they'll end up listening because they'll see what you told them, and then it clicks. But if you're not telling them anything, they don't understand. They only have their friends to lean on. And you know how our friends are or were at our age, at that age. Especially one that seemed mature, like the mother of the group. Like she knew everything, or he knew everything, or you might be around somebody that's a little bit older. So yeah, I didn't mean to cry, but I just wanted to talk about this because it's really near and dear to my heart. I want to share it with more than just my children. I want to share it with other kids. I always talk when I talk to children, actually have real conversations with them. This is the first thing that I'm talking to them about. And they're actually listening, actually telling me, this is what I want to do. And I wanted to reach as many children as possible because I know it takes a village and we have to work together. We have to, help that mom or dad that may be at work all the time, put in that positive seed, mental seed into our children for the next generation to be amazing. So I'll be touching more on this. Thank you for watching. Once again, do not forget to subscribe, like, hit the notification bell. Thank you. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful evening.